Hey YouTube, I've been up for about 13-14 hours working on this. I'm pretty tired, but I finally got the Rotocaster working again. As you can see, there's now two central cages, which there were before. This I've done since the last video, because I realised if I'm doing horns, I'm doing them in pairs, and if I'm doing them in pairs, that means if I put them in together, then they'd be offset from the centre of gravity, so they'd only cast on one side. So I had to put two cages in the middle so they can each get their independent rotation going on. Unfortunately, after I did that, I hooked it back up, and the motor controller for this one blew, which is just the little trigger controller. So I had to buy some cheap little RC controllers, £1.50 each, very, very good value, I think. 30 amp, supposed to be. Really pushing their limits on this, but it's worked out. Electronics have changed somewhat. Got my little Arduino there, a little custom board with two pots on it for adjusting the rotations, because these controllers act like they take the same control as servo motors, so you just run a servo signal into them. I've cable tied some little fans down to these, because directly onto the heat sinks, because they're not built to take this really, so they do overheat a bit. I need to run them for at least sort of 4 or 5 minutes, strictly speaking. But this is the only way I'm going to get stuff done in time. I had to cobble together a voltage regulator, because I blew one of the controllers. I bought 4 because I knew something would happen to them. But I bought 4. One of them blew because the battery voltage, I'm using a big old van battery here, it was actually 14 volts, and that was over the limit because these things are rated 9.6 to 12. So, downside there. But and I only had 2 amp voltage regulators, so I've actually got 4 of them running in parallel there, which seems to have worked out alright. It gets a little bit warm, but it's not overheating. I can power this thing up. Now, first what I do, I haven't got a 5-volt line for it yet, so it's using the USB. Okay, I plug that in there. The fans come on. Right. Here's one button for central cage. Come on. Oh, power on. Oh. Let's turn that down. It's the problem, it's the speed regulation on this is kind of, well, almost non-existent. It does work, but it does not work with the finesse I had really hoped for. Let's kill that a minute. Oh dear. Is that the... Yep. Well, let's hit the other one. Let's slow it down a bit. Alright, let's try that again. extreme end there. So turn that down, and that should. Right. Okay. Behaving itself this time. And then I hit likewise on the top. And there. It's still a bit fast, but I think it will do. Especially since it keeps cutting out, so I'll give it a chance to catch up. Yeah, well, I'm going to put some sort of cooling on that as well. Yeah, I need to put a cooler on the voltage regulator as well. But it's basically working, and I'm hoping I'll get enough castings out of it to make a difference. I haven't got the time to do much more to it now.